There is a lot going on in the world that might be causing folks to feel a little bit extra stress or anxiety or more fear or overwhelm. And if that's you, if that's resonating with you, keep watching. I want to share some simple tools that we can use in the moment to help us feel more regulated, feel more present, feel more focused. So, feeling fear is a natural thing. Feeling anxiety is a natural thing. Our goal is that we don't allow these uncomfortable emotions to take over and keep us from being able to do the work that we care about, show up in the way that we care about. And so it's acknowledging that these things exist and also knowing how to self-regulate so that the uncomfortable stuff doesn't take over everything else. So I want to share a couple of tools. And first, we're going to do a self-assessment. So I'm inviting you to follow along with me here, doing this self-assessment of just checking in. If you could give yourself a score between 1 and 10, how stressed or overwhelmed do you feel right now? So just checking in, giving yourself that number. 10 is the most overwhelmed, stressed out you've ever felt. One is none. You feel calm and present and amazing. So give yourself a number, no judgment, wherever it is. It's just an opportunity to check in, to notice what the number is. And then as we practice these tools to see if any of those numbers come down. So we'll take a breath. Mhm. All right. So I'm doing this seated. I would invite you to find a seated position, but if you're walking around or standing or laying down, that's cool too. If you're able to close your eyes safely, if that feels accessible for you, do it. Or you can just soften your gaze and then notice how your body is breathing. So we're just going to pay attention. We're practicing presence, practicing awareness, noticing how your body feels as you're breathing in and out. And now, as you are breathing out every time, see if you can invite in softness. So it's about allowing your body to soften a little bit more. So bringing awareness on the inhalation to where we might be feeling tension in the body. And then with every exhalation, see if your body can soften and release a little bit more. So this isn't about forcing ourselves to relax. This isn't about telling ourselves we're supposed to feel a certain way or that, a certain thing is good or bad or right or wrong. Right now, just inviting in softness anywhere that it's needed in the body. Let's take a couple of more breaths like that, couple more rounds. Inhaling, noticing sensations in the body. Exhaling, inviting in softness anywhere it's needed. And if you're sitting or lying or even standing, see if you can really feel that surface of support beneath you so that your body can just soften into it. So, softening down, one more breath. Hmm. And now, with every breath, see if you can lengthen it out a teeny bit more. So, we're going to intentionally breathe in, intentionally breathe out. If you want to keep softening, you can. But right now, we're going to bring our focus to lengthening the breath. So, take your time to fully inhale. Fully exhale, go at your own pace. You don't have to follow me. Breathing all the way in, all the way out. And then keep that rhythm, staying present with your breath. If you notice that you get distracted by other thoughts, other things, cool. Celebrate the awareness that you got distracted and then bring your awareness back to your breath. Bring it back to lengthening out that inhalation, lengthening out that exhalation. Okay, do that one more time. Just lengthening out your breath. At the end of that exhalation, then just breathe in whatever way your body wants to breathe. And then check in and notice on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel now? What are you noticing now? What are you noticing with stress or overwhelm or anxiety? Has your number shifted at all? Maybe it went down, maybe it stayed the same, maybe it went up. There's no right or wrong here. It's just an opportunity to practice awareness and maybe there's a specific tool that will be helpful for you. I'm going to share a couple, and your goal is just to pay attention and notice and see what feels helpful. And is there anything that you might take with you into your day? Any tool that we practice, right? So we started with just the breathing and intentionally softening the body, and then the breathing in and out, lengthening the breath. Okay. So you paid attention, you notice. Let's do another breath practice. And so this time, I'm going to invite you to breathe in through the nostrils and then breathe out of the mouth like you were going to fog up a mirror that's right in front of your face. So you're breathing all the way in, breathing all the way out like you're fogging up this mirror. Do that a couple more times, breathing in through the nostrils, out of the mouth, fogging up that imaginary mirror. And every time you breathe out in that way, soften your jaw. See if you can relax your jaw, soften the muscles in your face, breathing all the way in, all the way out. Just do that one more time. And then after that next breath, then just breathe. Breathe in whatever way you want to breathe. Notice it. And now, as long as you're in a space where you can make a little bit of noise, I'm going to invite you to breathe in through the nostrils. And then when you breathe out of the mouth, do a sigh, like you're audibly breathing out, like, "Hmm." Okay, so do that a couple times. Notice how that feels for you. "Hmm." Your own pace. You don't have to follow me. Actually make noise. Sometimes it feels weird, especially if other people are around, but we're just taking a deep breath. "Hmm." Like a sigh that's soft and slow and full. "Hmm." Do that one more time. "Hmm." All right. After that last one, we are going to breathe and just notice, check in, and see how that feels on a scale of 1 to 10. Did you notice anything? Was there anything helpful about that? Breathing fully all the way in, all the way out. And 1 to 10, what did you notice? How do you feel right now? And then this next one, we're going to do a little bit of, okay, so we're checking in, we're moving, rolling the shoulders up, around, back, and down. So as you're breathing all the way in, all the way out, you're just rolling your shoulders around, noticing how that feels, moving your head around, noticing how that feels, stretching your neck however it feels beneficial for you. And then any other movement here through your back, right? Sometimes when we're carrying around a lot of stress or tension or fear or anxiety, it just kind of gets held in the body. So right now we're just going to move back, moving it around any way that feels good for you. I'm just kind of doing a little cat cow movement here through my back, but see what kind of movement feels good for you. Okay. So now another one that feels good and but also can look a little weird, you're just gonna kinda shake out your arms. If you wanna lift them up, you can, but just shake it out, move. So breathe and move, shake it out. Again, when we have a lot of tension that gets stuck in the body, sometimes we just need to move it out, right? Breathing can be helpful. Sometimes, thinking, journaling can be helpful. Sometimes we just need to move. Okay. So we're shaking, we're moving, noticing how this feels. Try not to hit anything like I am here. And then relax. Breathe. Roll the shoulders again. Breathe up, around, back, and down with those shoulders. Big deep breath. And notice, check in 1 to 10. What do you notice here? What feels present for you here? And is there anything that's felt helpful? So we did a couple of different practices. An opportunity to help you check in, slow down. Maybe there was at least one thing that felt helpful. If so, drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. And remember that little things that we do can have a big impact. And sometimes when we are experiencing stress or overwhelm or anxiety or fear, it can feel like it's just taking over everything, or we feel like we're going to get stuck there. Remember that you don't have to stay in those uncomfortable emotions or feelings. They are important and valid to feel, but they don't have to take over everything else. So give yourself permission to acknowledge what's uncomfortable, to feel it, and then also to release it so that you can stay focused on what's most important, so that you can keep moving forward, and so that you can care for yourself in the way that you need. So I hope this was helpful. Thanks for joining in. I hope you have an amazing day and that you remember to take care of yourself while you're also out there in the world taking care of others. Thanks for being here. Bye.